So now the question is that what is microfinance and how can we relate microfinance with poverty alleviation? Very briefly, the microfinance is providing financial services like credit, savings, insurance, leasing, and the transfer of money. And as we know, all these services through microfinance are provided on the basis of social collateral. The physical collateral is not needed here. And this is the biggest dilemma, that 80% of the poor people who want these services, but they are denied of these services because they do not have physical collateral like assets and gold and jewelry or anything else. So microfinance is a very unique and innovative idea where these services, to ensure financial inclusion, we provide these services to the poor people without collateral. So why microfinance? The next question is, we want to nurture an inclusive society where there is political inclusion, where there is social inclusion, and where there is financial inclusion, because only an inclusive society is a society which would be ultimately poverty-free. So microfinance ensures financial inclusion. It, alleviates poverty. It is the major contributing factor for social development. By social development, we mean the access of the poor people to education and health. Then it improves the quality of life. That means they have a better house to live in, they have a roof on their top, and they have a clean drinking water, they have sanitation facilities, they are living in a good environment. So this is how, starting from coming out of the poverty line, then having access to education and health, then they are further having a better quality of life. Then another reason for microfinance is it is extremely critical for women empowerment. By providing financial services to the poor people, and especially to the poor women, we are giving them a chance to move ahead. And then, of course, entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is the heart of everything. We need a world where there are plenty of entrepreneurs who are creative, who are innovative, who are not risk averse, and who want to start a business. So this is, one thing which extremely critical, the capital which we provide them and promote entrepreneurship. Then obviously financial inclusion for the extremely marginalized people, extremely disadvantaged people, people living in far-flung rural areas, people living in deserts and peaks of the mountains. So the gender specific programs. So this is an attempt to include the extremely disadvantaged and marginalized peoples, and an effort to bring them within the core and to give them these services. And then, of course, as it is very popularly said, that credit is a basic human right. So equitable distribution of resources cannot be ensured unless we provide these financial services.